loves, welcome back to Pink Oddbird. So today I'm here with two truncated versions of the last the Waves ocean book that I made in the last video back. These two are just smaller versions. I had a request for a special order, and then what I had was not enough to make one the same size as the last, but too much for this book. So this is a even smaller version of this one, and we're just going to flip through those today. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I begin my flip throughs, I do want to just take a couple of quick seconds to do a couple of quick thank yous. The first one is to Rita. She made me this really pretty birthday card, and it came with some tags, and she sent me some other stuff as well in a little envelope, but I thought it was really sweet of her to take the time to make this for me, so thank you so much, Rita. And then Liz, who is Liz the Paper Project, she sent me an envelope as well with some stuff that you can see here and a little bag of other goodies that she made, like little handmade stuff and wallpaper and other little handmade stuff that she made and sent to me. So it's all in this little bag here. And then in addition to that, she also sent me a journal. And I love it so much, and I totally didn't expect this. And Liz, thank you so much for sending this to me. I'm so happy to have a piece from you. I won't do a flip through of this here because there is a full flip through on her channel. And it was funny because I had just watched this video on her channel, and then I received this in the mail. So it's beautiful, Liz. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this a great deal. Thank you. Okay, then on to the flip through. The first one, this is a custom order, and I received the order pretty much after I had posted the last book. So since I had everything out, I went ahead and I made this because, you know, everything was still out, so it was really easily accessible and readily available. But this cover is a paper bag, and I've never really used a paper bag, I don't think, as the cover before, but it's kind of neat. I just folded it over several times, and it's like a neat texture, as you can see. Like, it's not like smooth, but it's not wrinkly. It's an interesting texture. On the spine, I have some of that trim there, and then I use just lace as a closure, and then I've just used some seashells there that I put on with some medium, some more of my little glass mosaics from Sheila, and of course it's got the Waves title with the same Waves fabric. Okay, so let's open it up. It's one signature soft cover, obviously. So that's what it looks like without the closure. And I'm just going to kind of quickly flip through, because if you watch the last one, then you kind of know what's in here. It's, like I said, it's similar. It's not exactly the same because it's smaller, obviously. So let's go. So you can hear how the cover sounds. I don't know. I like it with that paper bag. It's kind of neat. So I did more dolly tags. A little flip out there. There's a little belly band there. This book page that I Mod Podged on is from the 1800s, so there's a few of those in there. Paper was so brittle, I didn't really have a choice but to use Mod Podge to get it on there. Some more of those waves. There's 3 little charms here, paper clip charms. Some more decoupage. Little mermaid there. Oh, some sari silk here on the edge. And again, I love the way the paper dyeing came out in this one. whale. It's so pretty. Some book page, another tag. Another vintage book page here. This one's talking about the world of water. On the edge of the page, I did one of those Tracy Fox little envelope booklets, and this was a scrap piece of paper I was dyeing. And then what I did was I left a piece of this open so there could be a secret tuck spot in the back. And then there's just a little journaling card here, or put a photo on there. Shayna's coffee stained paper. I mean, look how pretty this is. I just don't think you can get the real justice of this in the camera. Some ephemera. There's a large book page here. And that's the center of the signature. A piece of ephemera here. I just left it free floating. And then we have the little Morse code scroll in there. Another one of these little Hermelinda tags. I love this paper too because it's kind of reflective, I guess. Some vintage book pages in here. Did a little bead trim there. I decoupaged a little crab on there and one of these little butterflies. There's a big mermaid journaling card there. And there's those pages. Shimmer tag. Another one of those little mermaid booklets. Now on this paper clip here, I just have it's a calendar page, but I just kind of like broke it apart. And I left the calendar stuff because, you know, it can still be used, I guess, for reference. And then there's journaling space there, and then on this card as well. Another Hermelinda tag in here. There's that ocean pocket. A little decoupage there. And there's the little waves, little bubbles, and then the little fish. There's the back of the book. There's the stamp. I love this paper too. And that's it. Okay, and last but not least, we have this one here. This one is basically like the real scraps because, like I said, it was too much for the other book, but not enough to make a big book. So this is what it looks like on the outside cover. I was really grabbing everything that was still in my vicinity, and I was like, whatever's around me is what I'm going to use in this book. And so I had this corrugated glitter paper, and I was like, oh, it kind of looks like waves, obviously, because it's corrugated, so that's perfect. And then I just threw some trim around it, and then I just added a couple different kinds of sequins trim on the spine, and then on the cover I just did a little collage of some scraps that were at my desk to make it look kind of like ocean and waves. And then there's just a seam binding closure. I used my last bit of that fabric that I got from Priscilla, so every bit of it has been used, and I love when that happens. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and flip through this. Be sure to keep an eye on the screen here. I do want to thank you guys all for being here and watching and sharing these little minutes with me today. Appreciate that. I went out and about yesterday. There was a little Etsy guild in my area, and so there's the little Morse code scroll. And so I went to that and I bought a few things there, supported the other, you know, local Etsy sellers, which I think is pretty neat. And I always love to do that. So then my friend and I went to go have some lunch and hung out. We went to the antique shop, which was really fun. It's a little belly band here. So I had a good day yesterday. And I know I'm just flipping through this quickly, but I just want to let you guys see this. I had a good time doing these ocean books, a theme that I never really kind of thought I would do, but turned out to be pretty fun in the end. And there's my stamp. Alright gang, that's going to do it for me. Again, thank you Liz and Rita for the beautiful birthday gifts. Thank you to all of you who wished me a happy birthday. I also hope she loves this book. You guys know what to do on this one. And until next time, toodaloo.